In this video, we'll be discussing Torch's data quality policy. Data quality policy is a policy that checks the quality of a data asset based on the rules defined on its columns. For example, you can define the following rules like null check, duplicate check, schema match, range match, etc. Let me walk you through an existing data quality policy that has already been created. Navigate to More. Here is a list of all the data quality policies that have been created. You can always filter the list by following the policy type, result status, by the date, whether it is enabled and whether the policies are active or not. So I've already created a data quality policy. Let's just click the edit option and go through all the rules that I've defined for the policy. Here I've created a policy for the accounts table from the Snowflake Finance data source. The first rule defined is a null check for the account number column. Now for the schema match, looking at the sample data that we have, I can see that the credit cards link column has a true or false value. Therefore, I've done a schema match to ensure that all values in the credit cards link column is of the Boolean data type. In pattern match, the column selected is email along with the regular expression for it. Enumerations checks for particular values in a column. Here we're checking to see if the account type column consists of savings, current account, or any other. Tags match checks to see if the selected column's values are present in the tag provided. Once again, I've selected the email column and tag. Now, range match basically checks to see if any value falls within the range selected. Here we're checking to see if all values in the balance column have values between 1 and 10 lakh. Business rule is a set of configured rules that can be selected. You can always create one and then add it as a data quality rule check. In this case, we've added a business rule that checks for both duplicate values and does a null check on the unique identity column. Row check checks the number of rows in a table. Now, custom rule is a very interesting rule that can be used on your data asset. We have to write the rule using Spark SQL syntaxes. So what I'm trying to do here is try to check and see if the difference between the last login at column and created at column is not greater than 6 months. Finally, we have the user-defined rule that can be applied. Now, this rule is written using the Scala coding language. Here we're checking to see if the user's closing balance exceeds the upper limit. Now that we've gone through all the rules that can be defined while creating a data quality policy, let's go and check the quality score of this data asset for which we've applied these rules. As you can see, we've gotten a score of about 92%. Looking at the summary provided, we can see that out of 12 configured rules, 8 have passed with a 100% success rate and 4 haven't. So now Torch allows us to dive further into the rules defined and see which of them have failed. Thank you for watching.